Hello everyone, Jen Bunk here. I am CEO of The People Stack. We help tech managers like you to build your dream careers. And today I'm going to talk about the number one reason why most of you are failing to earn 200K a year or more as a technical manager. And it has to do with the number one tool that you have at your disposal that many of you, unbeknownst to you, you're destroying that tool. And that's why you're not able to reach higher heights in your career. Pay attention to this one, folks. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone from 5 minutes away from the San Francisco airport. Tomorrow, we are packing up, driving the 5 minutes to the airport, and flying to Hawaii. So the next episode will be filmed on location from Oahu, Hawaii. And then we'll be hopping around Oahu for a bit, and Maui will be after that. So I know a lot of you are longtime listeners, so you've been following, but some of you may be very new. So if you're new, welcome. If you're a longtime listener, thank you for listening. We certainly appreciate it. And what's even more important to us, it's nice to have, to feel that ego, right? To say, it's really great to have followers, but we're not in this for ego. We're in this to help you. We're in this to help you get real, verifiable, undeniable, inarguable career results in the form of a raise so that you can earn 200K a year or more, in the form of a promotion so that you can finally break through from the ranks of middle management or being a tech lead into being a director or a VP or even higher if that's what you want. Verifiable, actual outcomes and results in your career, in the form of that new job that you've been trying to get, that you've been on the job market forever, but you haven't yet landed. That's what we're here to help you do. And in order to achieve those results, you need to make sure that you are properly utilizing the tools, the resources that are available to you. And like I said, I want to talk about the number one reason why most of you are not yet earning 200K a year or more and commanding that salary, deserving of that salary yet. The number one reason is that you're underutilizing the number one tool that is available to you, the most important tool that you have as a technical manager. It's your brain. It's your brain. We're thought leaders, folks. Love or hate the term, that's what we do. Our brains are our biggest tool, our biggest resource that we get to use. Not only to lead our teams, to make strategic decisions, to make sure that we're fighting the fires and making sure that things go to prod appropriately, making sure that our clients are served, that our customers are served, making sure that we're helping fulfill the mission of the companies that we work for. Yes, all of those things are true. That is what our brains are available to us for. And we also need to make sure that we're utilizing it to achieve our own career results as well. Our brains are our number one resource. We're thought leaders. We're thought leaders. That's what we do. And when I was talking to Rob, so Rob's my husband, my co-CEO, about this particular topic, he said, this is a great one to talk about on the People Stack Show on the podcast. He said, because what I notice that's happening to a lot of people, potential clients, listeners, when he talks to you, is that, it's like they're carpenters and they're burning their hammers at night to keep themselves warm. Rob is a master of metaphor. It's one of the reasons why I love him. You're burning your hammer every night, every day, because you need to stay warm. You're burning the tool that you most need. You're destroying it. You're destroying it. And so then it's no longer available to you, and you wonder why you can't hammer the nails. You're trying to use a wrench. Ever try to use a wrench to hammer in a nail? It's not that easy. It's quite the struggle. You can do it, but you're wondering why it's so freaking hard. Because you burned your hammer. Because you were cold. It was like, oh, I have this right here. Let me burn it. And we want you to see this because we want you to stop doing it. Right? If you don't see the truth, you can't stop doing what's not working. That's why we're here, to shine a light on the truth. Stop burning the hammer, folks. So what does that mean? What does that look like? How can that show up? What are some of the ways that we've seen this showing up in the lives of our clients? So, I mean, number one, it's really about recognizing that your brain is your most valuable tool as a technical manager. And you have to protect it. You have to preserve it. You have to take care of it and treat it like that golden hammer. Treat it like the guitar, like if you were a guitarist, if you were a lead guitarist, what do? Do you just, I was going to say, do you just smash guitars around? I know people do that. But let's say, you had a guitar that was like your pride and joy. Your pride and joy. Rob has a guitar. We call it Abundance. You take care of it. You put it in a nice case. Sometimes you spend even more than the value of the guitar in a case just to keep it safe. Or if you were a hand model, to be a little bit joking here, but I'm remembering there's an episode from Friends, I think, and Joey wanted to be a hand model. You guys remember that one, or am I making that one up? It's like, if you were a hand model, you would make sure that your hands were taken care of. I love watching CrossFit, the CrossFit Games, CrossFit athletes, any athlete. Their tools are their bodies. Their main resource is their body, their physical form. They got to take care of it. And they do everything that they can to make sure their nutrition is dialed in, that their sleep is dialed in, that their recovery is dialed in, and that they're working out in a smart way to make sure they preserve that body and they take care of themselves. It's the same thing, I have a friend of mine who's a coach for singers. And to them, their voice is their main tool. And that voice needs to be preserved. It needs to be taken care of, which means taking care of your vocal cords, taking care of your body so that you can continue to sing and sing at your utmost potential. Your main tool is your brain. And a lot of you are destroying it and you don't even realize it. So shift number one that I'd like you to do is realize that your brain is your number one tool as a technical manager. On the path, committed to upgrading your career, your brain is your number one tool. And if you're listening right now, I guarantee, and you're feeling stuck, I guarantee that you're doing things, unbeknownst to you, to destroy your brain. So stop doing that. Stop doing what's not working. What's not working? So, for a lot of you, you are not taking care of yourselves. You're overworking. You're not getting sleep. You're not eating well. You're not hydrating enough. You're not working out. And it's this vicious cycle because you're so overstressed at work that you then tell yourself that you don't have time to take care of yourself and to eat well and to work out and to sleep. So then therefore you don't, and you don't get enough sleep, and you don't eat well, and you don't hydrate enough, and you don't take care of your physical form, your physical body. So then it gets worse. And so does your brain. And then therefore, you don't have the mental ability the problem-solving ability. Your brain is fried. It's like brain fog, permanent brain fog. What are your main responsibilities as a technical leader? To make strategic decisions, to make sure that you inspire others and build your team and influence others, and continue to build relationships, to make sure that you're getting things done, to inspire others, to influence others, to build relationships, to think strategically, and to get things done. That's your main value that you're adding as a technical leader. And if your brain is fried, if you're in a permanent state of brain fog, you're not going to be adding as much value as you could be. Money follows value. It's one of the main laws of money. Money follows value. Therefore, if you're not showing up as valuable as you could be because your brain is fried, you're not going to get paid for that. You're also not going to have the energy and the mental faculties, the mental ability to ask for that raise because your brain is so fried. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. So that's how it shows up for some of you. For some of you, what's not working and what you need to stop right now is overthinking. Because what happens there is that you're trying to solve problems that don't exist. And by trying to solve problems that don't exist, your brain is literally on overdrive. You're wasting your resources, your cognitive resources, on trying to solve problems that don't even exist. And so that's why you keep thinking about fixing your career, thinking about getting that raise, thinking about going on the job market and not actually doing it, because you're permanently stuck in trying to solve problems that don't exist. And you have nothing left in the tank, nothing left in terms of your decision-making abilities, your influencing abilities, to actually get the thing that you want. So that's how it's showing up for some of you. Overthinking, overusing the logical side of your brain is taxing it and frying it. For some of you, it's about thinking that you're not good enough to get that raise, promotion in your job. And essentially what you've done is you've convinced yourself, you've used that powerful brain of yours to convince yourself that you can't have it because you're an introvert. We hear this all the time. I'd really love to upgrade my career, Jen, but I'm an introvert. There's no way I can be a technical leader as an introvert. I'd really love to do it. Or we've actually heard this one. There's no way that I can make a decision to change my career today because my strengths finder says I'm indecisive. So I'm so sorry. I'd really love to change my career today, but I can't because my strengths finder results, the results of this test tell me that I can't. The results of this assessment told me that I can't, so I can't do it. So what you're doing is you're arguing with your dream. You're arguing for your limitations. And when you argue for your limitations, surely they're your own. Surely they're your own. That's another way that you're frying your brain, that your brain is getting in the way in this case. That instead of using your brain as a tool to upgrade your career and get the outcome that you want, it actually becomes a weapon. Stop weaponizing your brain, folks. Stop doing what's not working. It's not working. We tell our clients all the time, pick the outcome and go for it. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. I get, though, that it's not easy. I get it. Because if you've been living 20, 30, 40 plus years as an introvert, thinking that there's no way that you can be a people person, it can take some work. It can take some self-reflection, which you're good at as an introvert. But it can take a level of self-reflection that you have not done before to be able to realize that you can change your identity. It takes a level of self-reflection to realize that wow, I've been fighting against myself this whole time. I've been weaponizing the main tool that is supposed to help me create my dreams. And that's why we're here, because you can't do this on your own. You're in your own head. You're in your own head. You're not going to be able to get yourself out of it. That's where we're here to help, is to ask you the powerful questions that you need to ask yourself and answer them so that you can build your dream career, so that you can finally land that raise or promotion or dream job, so that you can finally command a salary of $200K a year or more and actually answer them. I ask lots of powerful questions on this show, on these podcasts. I want you to actually answer them. And I know you're doing this, folks. It happens all the time, even when we're talking with some of our most committed, amazing clients. And I'll ask them a question like, what's keeping you from getting that raise? Oh, wow, yeah, that's a really great question. Thanks for it, Jen. I'm going to go think about it. No. I need you to answer it, and I need you to answer it right now. Because thinking about it is not going to help. Thinking about it isn't going to help. So I realize, though, that where a lot of you are right now, you're not our clients yet. So you don't have the ability, you don't have the structures and the tools and the systems to answer that question yet. What's keeping you from building your dream career? We get you to the point where you can answer that question. We get you to the point where we get to the root cause of why you're not able to utilize your brain to its full. It's because, trust me, once you shift this and really realize that you have control over your brain and your brain doesn't have control over you, wow, it's like, watch out, world. I'm coming at you. But you're not there yet. But that's where we want to get you, to a place of, I know exactly what's in my way, and I'm going to turn that obstacle into a catapult to launch me to my dreams. So we're here to meet you where you are right now. Whether you've been overthinking this, overthinking whether or not you want that raise or that promotion or to go on that job market, whether you've been overthinking it, whether you've been sabotaging yourself, whether you've been getting in your own way, whether you've been frying your brain around it for days, for weeks, for months, or for even years, we're here to guide you. You have to be coachable. Follow our process. And our process is this. If what I'm saying is resonating with you and you're ready to start answering this series of powerful questions so that you can get to the point where you say, I know exactly what I need to do to build my dream and to get the systems and the strategies and the world-class coaching support to do that, I want you to book a call with my team right now. It's that simple. thepeoplestack.com/book. Go to that site, thepeoplestack.com/book. Enter your time zone, enter your name, your email, your phone number. Show up for a Zoom call, audio-only Zoom call, and my team is going to serve you. They're going to be strong support for you. They are going to be there to help you get to the truth around what's not working in your career right now. Because like I said earlier, you can't fix it if you don't know what is not working. So we get to the truth around what's not working, the root of what is not working, and then we also help you get clear on where you want to go. And then if we're 100% confident that we can help you get there, we're going to tell you. We're going to show you how. We're going to present you with a custom tailored plan. And if for any reason it's not going to be a fit, you're still going to leave the call with so much clarity as long as you show up coachable. Because what you've been doing hasn't been working. And you don't know how. That's why you're watching right now. That's also one of the number one things that we hear. Like, yeah, I'm not even sure. I don't know how to get there. That's why you can't solve this on your own. And you know that you can't solve it on your own. And you're tapping into your power as a leader to ask for help. If this is resonating with you, we're the help you need right now. Right now in this moment. thepeoplestack.com/book. We want you to build your brain as your most powerful tool that is available to you. your ability to logic, your ability to see patterns, your ability to solve problems, your ability to plan for the future, all of it is so key if you want to add more value and you want to up-level in your career. But you're not going to be able to do that if you keep weaponizing your brain, if you keep overthinking it, if you keep frying your brain because you're so burnt out. Let's stop all of that right now. Let's stop the bleeding. And then let's rebuild one intentional step at a time at whatever pace you want to, so that you can build your dream career, and your dream life. That's what's so amazing about realizing that you're stuck in your career. It's like, what are you talking about, Jen? It's amazing to be stuck in my career. Look, it's amazing to realize that and to commit to fixing it, because your career is that rocket ship to your entire dream life. You spend a third of your life working. We want you to enjoy it, and we want you to leverage the power of that so you can build a legacy for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, for the entire technical community, and whoever else you want to serve. That legacy is calling. Your next step, it's really straightforward. thepeoplestack.com/book. Book a call with one of my team members right away. We don't want you devastating your brain anymore. We don't want you burning your hammer every night. We want you to be the best leader you can possibly be and to become the best version of yourself. That's what we want for you. You choose if you want that for yourself. Big hugs, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.